We are here today with Mr. Lincoln as he tells us his thoughts on the war. Thank you for being here today, Mr. Lincoln.
It's good to be here. Thank you for having me.
Are you planning to end slavery now that you are president?
I will not end it by myself. No power, no matter how strong, can stop a Southern man from claiming what he so calls his property. But if I were to have the law on my side and take any action whatsoever, I would begin by issuing what I call the Emancipation Proclamation.
So what is the The Emancipation Proclamation?
The sole purpose of the Emancipation Proclamation would be to legally free slaves in rebellion against our country's federal government and possibly, if they see fit, win sympathy from other nations.
What do you think about the strain on America from the war?
America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter and lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves.
Would you consider yourself a good leader to our nation?
All that I am, or hope to be, I owe to my angel mother. For the people of America, I promise to be the best leader and man that they need me to be.
What do you think about slaves and slave owners?
I would not be a slave, so I would not be a master. This expresses my idea of them.
I'm sure you've heard some of the things the men in the South are saying. What is your reaction to their words and to your reputation?
Character is like a tree, and reputation like a shadow. The shadow is what we think of it. The tree is the real thing.
Would you consider slaves as your friends?
A friend is one who has the same enemies you have. So yes.
So more on the Union side. Many men say that you are amazing and will easily best the Confederacy. What do you think?
Everyone likes a compliment, but not everyone gets one, so I consider myself lucky.
Hey, Mr. Lee, can we ask you a few questions, please?
Of course! Let me just finish shaving. One moment. All right, let's go!
So, General Lee, what made you choose the South as your side on the war?
Well, let's see. I chose my side because my home is Virginia, and I always say, do your duty in all things. You cannot do more. You should never wish to do less. My duty was to my state.
So, General, what are your views on Ulysses S. Grant?
Well, I'd have to say that seeing what a heavy drinker he is, and seeing him lead men off into battle to be slaughtered, that I cannot trust a man to control others who cannot control himself.
So, General, do you enjoy whiskey?
Well, I like whiskey. I always have. And that's why I'll never drink it.
So, General, do you believe that you'll win the war since you taught many of the other generals on the other side, on the Union side?
I tremble for my country when I hear of the confidence they have in me. I know too well my weaknesses.
Do you believe God will help you win the war, General?
In all my perplexities and distresses, the Bible has never failed to give me light and strength.
So, General, do you think you're educated enough to win the war?
The education of a man is never completed until the day he dies.
So what are your views on the war?
It is good that the war is so terrible, lest we become too fond of it.
So, one last question. How did you feel when you won the battle?